Hi everyone, this is Haritosh and I'm back with day 13 of 21 day live challenge. It's only 8 days to go before the launch of Small Town Bigger Dreams, and today we are expecting a special guest. Yes, we are going to be joined by author Kanika Sharma. I see if I can. I see Kanika, you are there. Can you request to join online? Let me see.
Hi, Haritosh.
Hi Kanika, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good, good. So yeah, welcome everyone. Thank you once again for tuning in. Today is day 13 of 21 day live challenge, and today is special because I've got a special guest. As you can see, Kanika Sharma. Kanika, if I talk about her introduction, it's very, very interesting. Kanika is an HR profession by the day and author by the night. She is a graduate of prestigious Sriram College of Commerce. She's also the best-selling author of Vikram and Vittal, as well as Memoirs, which was a global Kindle bestseller. She has also co-authored 5 bestseller anthologies of different genres, and few of her anthologies are in pipeline, including 3 global projects. She's also been featured twice on All India Radio and other platforms like Delhi Poetry, Ink Magazine, Inspire, Bindas by Fikre, a board of artists. She is also a book reviewer with platforms like Half Baked Beans and Delhi Poetry Slam. Thank you so much, Kanika. Thank you for joining us live today.
Thank you so much for having me, Haritosh. It's always a pleasure to have a discussion with you.
Absolutely. So, Kanika, I do have to ask this question because people typically have a specific genre they take. They take either fiction and non-fiction or poetry or prose. But when I went through your last book, which is the memoir, it was a mixture, as we call khichdi in Hindi, of everything. So how did that happen, and what was the idea behind all of that?
Yeah, well, it's more so I would like to call it a thali, which has unique flavors and taste. And
Mhm.
it's been, you can say, I don't know. I've always have had a life which is very not mainstream, and hence my Instagram account handle, and which has been very non-conform also. So, I never thought that I would do things these ways, but I'm uh, very, spontaneous, and all these, poetries, poems, proses, flash fiction, whatsoever was in the book, it it has been part of various different national international platforms that I have sent my entries to. So, however, it's very difficult to make people go to these platforms and read these books, even if they like your work. It's always easier if these are collected somewhere in
Yeah.
form of poetry or a book. So that's how the idea of memoirs generated, and I never really thought that it should be a problem that uh, you know that I should just write maybe fiction or non-fiction separately, or prose or poems separately. So I really believe that we need to break these certain what we say shackles that we put in such a beautiful subject like literature. So yeah, hence memoirs happen, and I'm really glad that it is unconventional. So I don't try, but things around me happens to be unconventional, not mainstream. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I do have to ask this question because generally, if we are writing a specific genre, we try to follow a specific pattern. For example, if we're doing non-fiction, or while I was doing this, I used to follow one certain time that this time I will sit and write, and this is the time for editing and things like that. So, did you also follow that while you were trying to create or collect all these different things in memoirs?
No, not really. Like I said, I'm not a person who's very, methodical when it comes to things. I'm very, very spontaneous. So,
Mm-hmm.
I really can't, even if I want to, I can't. And the difference between, your working style and mine is also the genre. Because you were
Yeah.
writing, a non-fiction primarily with elements of fiction and everything. So it was more easy for you to structureize this, okay? However, for me, most of my work is fiction, and it's like about the beauty in the mundane. So I have to feel those emotions instantly. So if
Mm-hmm.
I'm outside my house buying groceries or doing daily chores, and I observe someone who's very intriguing, let's say a cobbler doing, a work in a very particular, antique driven style. So I feel those emotion, and it's certainly a rush in my mind with the rhymes, and I have to, literally pen it down. And thanks to the technology that I am now able to, make a voice note of it, or make something, so that those lines stay with me. And sometimes if I'm not able to do that, um I'm really at loss of those lines later. So I don't think so I can ever do structure or, methodological kind of writing. I don't think.
Yeah, that's interesting. Even with structure, like even when I was creating this book and I had a structure laid out, I would be probably walking outside or taking a shower or doing something random, and some idea will come and they're like, I need to write it down or note it down on my phone or somewhere. Otherwise, if I miss do that doing that, it will go out and I would not be able to recall. So so much relatable when we talk about creativity. Structure for non-fiction, yet it is unstructured because you do have to remember all those things that suddenly capture your mind and goes away. Now and I went through the memoirs. A couple of chapters I did like. One of them was that Pugly, and I believe it could have been a spontaneous thing. I was able to quite relate to the story. I'm not going to reveal that for the audience here, but that was a really intriguing story.
But
And
she is a real person that I've seen and observed. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it did look like a real instance. And then the next favorite mine one was the poem "Who Am I," which was again very relatable because we are at the age where we all are looking for our what is our true identity, and so relatable. So I love both of these. Now, you were one of the earlier ones to say that who has gone through the Kindle book. You posted also a review. So, what was your impression about Small Town Bigger Dreams?
First of all, I'm always, I want to reach out to my friends who have got and everything, because I feel as indie authors, it is so important to have a, close-knit community who support each other. Yeah, talking about small town, bigger dreams. Well, I really feel that this idea is close to so many people's heart. It is essentially, the core of India, because India lies in its small towns and villages. So it is definite to touch one's heart, that's for sure. Besides, it's really well written, especially the chapter about, seeking shamelessly a mentor, then again being a mentor to someone as a learning and development professional. I relate to, could instantly connect to, in fact, that particular chapter. What also drew me to your book in the first instance was the cover, which give a quick glimpse to your entire book, to your entire journey, you in the background, and then setting of the small cities, the small towns, and then skyscrapers to where you've reached today with your dreams and aspirations. So yeah, I love the book.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kanika. Now, what's next for author Kanika? What is the next big project you're going to work upon?
Well, yeah, I'm trying to, maybe this time I've done two books on my own, so I am thinking to take the next step, and which is writing a full-fledged novel. I've not written like a full-fledged novel. The first one was
Mhm.
novella, short 100 pages novella, and then again with memoirs, as you said, it's a collection of short stories and poems. So maybe, I have some amazing ideas. It's only that I have to go against my way and write and do a structurized writing. So that's what is sort of, making me have sleepless nights these days. But yeah, I want to, come back with a full-fledged novel, like a page with a page turner continued story. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to that one. All the best for that. We are coming pretty much towards the end. I know you have limited time, and even if we want to, we can't hold you for long. So it's gonna be probably my last question is what is your message for all those people? I'm not gonna limit it to small towners only. What is your message? One message from Kanika for all the people who have got bigger dreams.
I think one has to keep believing in their dreams, in one's dream, because there would be times when there would be, lows. I have lows, and the dream suddenly appears to be, very, very far away and like impossible to achieve. But you need to have continued faith in yourself, in the Almighty, if you are a believer, and in, if nothing, in yourself at least. So that's very important to chase, have that continued fuel to chase your dreams. So yeah.
Awesome, awesome. So have faith and believe in yourself, and you will achieve your bigger dreams. Thank you so much, Kanika, and people who are joining this or will watch it. Please go and check out Memoirs. It's already there. It's already a global bestseller, so it's an amazing, amazing book. Do check out, and if you want to check out, Small Town Bigger Dreams is getting launched on November 2nd. Pre-order. It's already a bestseller in few categories, so you can check out. So thank you so much, Kanika, once again, and looking forward to have more conversations with you in future.
Same here, Haritosh. I wish you very best for your next project and small town bigger dreams as well.
Thank you so much. So until next time, as I say all the time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep going out of your comfort zone. This is Haritosh, and I'll be back tomorrow, maybe with another interesting guest. Take care, stay blessed, stay safe.